What's going on, guys? John Elder here from Codemy.com, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to start making some money with your coding skills by building out simple affiliate websites. All right, guys, like I said in this video, we're going to show you how to start making some money building affiliate websites. But before we get started, if you like this video and want to see more like it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to check out Codemy.com, where I have dozens of courses with hundreds of videos that teach you to code. Use coupon code YouTube to get $22 off membership. That's all my courses, videos, and books for a one-time fee at just $27, which is insanely cheap. All right, what am I talking about? Affiliate websites. We are coders. We should be making lots of money on autopilot. That's my theory. That's my way of looking at things. One way to do that, if you don't want to sell yourself as a coder, get a job, things like that, is to build websites that make you money while you sleep. And I'm not going to get into affiliate marketing. That's a whole other thing. That's marketing. But I am going to show you in this video how to build a basic affiliate website with Django. And this is just it. It's just very basic. We've got some images, right? We've got these things here, some stuff here, different links. We can search. When we do, it goes to Amazon, and we get, if somebody then buys something on Amazon, we get a commission. Let's see, we've got this button. You can shop treadmills on Amazon. If somebody buys something from here, we earn a commission. We've got each of these sort of images here. If we click on one of these, it comes to Amazon, you can buy it, we earn a commission. Same thing here with these buttons. If we click on a button, it goes back to Amazon, and we get credited with the affiliate. So you need to be an affiliate at Amazon. I think the website is, let me see, affiliate-program.amazon.com. So go ahead and sign up for that. Another thing I'll mention before we get started is I'm also going to show you how to push this up online. We're going to use the free tier of Heroku, which is completely free. So it's free web hosting. We've got nothing to lose. You can see right here, we're using codemytreadmills.herokuapp.com as the URL. I'll also show you how to use your own domain name. So if you wanted codemytreadmills.com, I don't know why you would, but whatever you want, I'll show you how to do that as well. So like I said, we're going to be using Django for this. And it should take us about an hour and a half to get through this. And this is a very basic affiliate website, right? Very basic. You can make this much more complicated. You can put a lot more into it if you want. I'm just showing you how to build a simple framework that we can manually enter a few, high-priced items and sort of dip our toes into this affiliate marketing thing. But I think you'll get a bunch of ideas after watching this video. So let's jump in and get started. Okay, so I'm going to assume you've already installed Python. I'm going to assume you already installed the Git Bash terminal. And I'm going to assume you already installed Sublime. If you don't know how to install any of those things, search back on my channel. I've installed those things dozens of times. Just kind of look around and you'll find videos on how to do that. So I'm in the Git Bash terminal. And first thing we need to do is create a directory where we're going to keep our project. So let's go mkdir, stands for make directory. And I want to put this in the C drive. And let's put this in a directory called website. We're just going to build a website. Now let's move into that directory, change directory, C website. Okay, so we're in there. There's nothing in there right now. So let's go ahead and create a virtual environment. So we go Python -m venv, and let's call this virtual. Call it anything you want. Usually takes a second for this to spin up. Now, if you're on PowerShell or the Windows command prompt, that command is probably going to be a little different. Whatever. All right, so now if we ls, we see there's this virtual directory, and that has all of our virtual environment stuff in it. So we can turn this on by going source of virtual scripts activate. If you're on a Mac or Linux, I think the command is source bin activate. You have to Google that, though, to be sure. Okay, so we can see this little virtual thing has popped up here, which means our virtual environment has been created and turned on, and we're good to go. So now we need to pip install Django, and currently Django is on version 3.0, I think. Yeah, right here, 3.0.1. Just came out like last week or something. So if you're on a different version of Django, no big deal. Whatever the latest version is, just go ahead and download and install it. Okay, so that's probably worked. We can pip freeze to make sure. Yep, sure enough, there's our Django and a couple of other things. All right, so let's go ahead and create a Django project. So to do that, we just go django-admin.py. You may or may not have to put the .py at the end of it. If you run this command and you get an error, try it without the .py, just Django admin, right, with a dash. So let's go start project, and let's just call this website. Now if we ls, we can see we've got this website directory. So let's go ahead and change into that directory. Now if we type ls again, we see this manage.py file. So usually the first thing you want to do is go python manage.py migrate to migrate the server, the database that comes with Django. Okay, so that's done. So now we can pull up our Sublime text and let's go to project, add folder to project, and we just want to navigate to our C drive and that website directory, and then the second website directory, single click it just to highlight it, and then click select folder, and boom, 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 it pops up. We see here's our settings.py file, here's that manage.py file. Okay, so we're good to go there. So let's head back over to the terminal. Now let's actually create our project. We're going to build an affiliate website. So let's build an affiliate project inside, or an affiliate app inside of our project. So to do that, we just go python manage.py start app, and what do we want to call this? Let's just call it affiliate. Okay, so now if we head back over to our Sublime text, we see this new affiliate directory that has all of our stuff in it. So let's head over to our website directory and click on our settings.py, and let's add that new app to our installed apps, as we always want to do. And it's just affiliate. Go ahead and save that. And we can close it. So the next thing we always want to do is play with our urls.py file. So this is the one that comes in our website directory, but it's not the one we want to use. We want to create one in our new affiliate app. So up here, I'm going to add include. And down here, let's create a new path. And we want it to be the root path. And let's call this include. We want to include what? Well, we want to include affiliate.urls. And then let's put a comma. Okay, so save that. Next, I'm just going to copy all of this stuff. We can close this and head up to our affiliate directory here and right click and create a new file. And let's just paste all this stuff in. Let's go file, save as, and let's call this urls.py. And when we do, see it pops right up. So now we have a urls.py file in our main directory, and we have one in our affiliate directory. And this is important. You always want to have a separate one in your specific app directory so that you can create URLs for that app. So let's see, we don't need this in here, and we probably don't need this. And we can get rid of these two paths. We'll fix those in a bit. We do want to import from here, import views, because we're going to use those in a bit. Okay, so we can save this. Now let's head back over to the terminal and run our server just to make sure this is working right. So python manage.py run server. Okay, so that's working. Let's head back over to our thing here. Let's go local host :8000, and we see this little Python, or this little Django starter page, which means everything's been installed correctly and we're good to go. Okay, let's head back over to Sublime and let's create our first actual web page. So inside of, let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's go to affiliate and let's create a new folder, and let's call this templates. And inside of templates, let's create a new file. Let's go file, save as, and let's just call this home.html. Oops. Let's rename this home.html. HTML. There you go. No G. Okay, and let's just go H1. This is my home page. H1. Let's save this. Okay, so let's go to our views.py file and create a view for this. So let's go define home. We want to pass in a request, and we want to return. Let's render that request, and then we want this to go to home.html, that file we just created, and let's pass in our context dictionary, though we're not really doing anything with it. And okay, that looks fine. Save this. Now finally, let's create a URL. let's go to our urls.py file and make sure to go to the new one, not the old one in the website directory. We want to go to the one that's in the affiliate directory. And just inside of here, tab over. Now don't space. See how I'm hitting the space key and it's going one at a time? Don't do that. You always want to tab. Python is tab sensitive. So anytime there's any kind of indentation, you have to use the tab button on your keyboard. So let's create a path. And we want this to be our root path. Oops. There we go. And we want this to point to views.home. And we want to name this thing home. And don't forget your comma at the end. Okay, so let's save this. And let's head back over to our little thing and hit reload. And boom, this is my home page. So, okay, so far so good. Now, the next thing we want to do is very quickly create a static folder inside of our templates folder, or inside of our affiliate folder. So right click on affiliate and create new folder. And down here at the bottom, let's just call this static. So this is where we're going to put all of our static files. Things like CSS, images, any JavaScript we might be using, they'll go in that directory. But we have to add that directory to our settings.py file. And this is not too complicated, but it does take a little bit of typing. So come to our settings.py file. I'm going to get rid of these comments. I can't stand having comments like that cluttering up my screen. So just scroll down to the bottom of this settings.py file. And you see right here, there's this little static URL. Now we need to define exactly where we put that static URL or that static directory, right? So we do that right here. We just type in static files _ dirs, which stands for directories. And we want open and closing square brackets. And inside of here, let's just type in os.path.join and then base _ dir, comma, static. And always you want your comma at the end here. So what are we doing here? We're saying use the base directory to find out where the static directory is. Use the base directory of our app. What's the base directory? Well, that's up here at the very top of this file. It sort of defines it right here, os.path.dirname. And the reason why we do this is because I'm on a Windows computer. You might be on Linux, you might be on Mac, you might be on who knows what, and they all deal with paths in directories differently. So instead of having to make one for Windows, one for Mac, one for blah, 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 we just use this os.path module thing that we've imported at the top. And this is all done for us by Django. So go ahead and save this. That should be all we need to do there. But for our home page here, go to home.html, we're definitely going to want to be able to use our static files. So let's just go ahead right now and load static. And this goes at the top of every page we want to use static files on. So we already understand that. So, okay, so we're looking good here. We've got all of our stuff, the basic sort of formation, the foundation of our app so far. So let's head back over here and head over to this website, startbootstrap.com. And this is just a website that I kind of like that has a bunch of free themes and templates and stuff. So let's click on templates. And these are all built on top of the Bootstrap CSS framework, which I love using. So I figure we just use one of these free templates for this this video. So come down here and kind of look through all these, and there's a whole bunch you can pick from. This one's kind of nice. I might have used that. I like this big one here. Let's go ahead and click on this, and let's click on a live preview. And so we can get rid of the frame here. This is what it's going to look like. We're going to have some big images here. We're going to have some little images here. You know, some text. We can be able to click on this, and it'll go to Amazon for our affiliate. We've got some stuff here we can play with, and this is a pretty cool little template here, and it's completely free. So let's go ahead and download this and start to install it. So to do that, we just click on this free download button, and we want to save file. So go ahead and do that. And now I've just created a directory on my desktop called Django, and I'm just going to save it there. We're going to save all the stuff that we're going to use throughout this video in that directory. So there's some images we'll need to download and stuff like that. So we'll save all that there, but you can just click here. I'm on Firefox, so my windows are here. If you're on Chrome, your downloads are going to be down here in the left-hand corner. Wherever it is, just go ahead and click on it. And this is a zip file, which means we need to unzip it. We need to extract it. So we can just click on this Extract All button. And this thing pops up, so click Extract. And see the Show button is checked, so it shows all the files after they've been extracted. So we can see them right here. And we can click on these, and let's kind of expand this a little bit. This is all the files that come with that thing. So these are the static files, CSS, the JavaScript. I don't know what this mail thing is. Vendor, there's some vendor files. So what we need to do now is copy all of this junk into our new app. So head back over here, and we want to put this in the static folder. And in fact, normally you're going to create a new folder, and I would call this affiliate, because we only have one app in our project, this affiliate app. But normally you might have a bunch of different apps, and they all will probably have a static folder. So to designate each one, you need to make a subfolder in your static directory and name it what the app is called, right? And then inside of that, create a new file, and I'm going to go File, Save As, Test. So you see, now we see this test thing. And the only reason I do that is so that we can right click on this and open the containing folder. And this will give us a Windows Explorer inside that affiliate, that static/affiliate directory. And inside of here, I'm just going to delete this test file. We don't really need it. I just used it as a quick way to open this thing, because now we want to pull up this guy that we just unzipped. And I'm just going to drag and drop all this stuff between these two folders. So we want CSS, JavaScript, and vendor. So I can just highlight these and drag them over. And you can see as we do it, they pop up here in Sublime on the left-hand side. Okay, so that's good. And while we have it here, let's just go ahead and, well, I don't know what any of these are. So let's just click on it to see. It'll open a thing. That's not what we want, I don't think. Look through here. Is this live preview again? No. So let's keep looking. There really isn't an index page. Oh, there it is. I just hadn't scrolled down far enough. So this is the page we want. Yeah, that's the one, I think. Yep. So, okay. Let's take this just for good measure and drag it into here. Now we don't want it here probably, but well, no, let's delete that. What we really want to do is navigate to affiliate right here and go to our templates and drag that index page. Where did it go? There it is. Drag this index page into our templates directory. Okay, so we can pretty much minimize these things. Now let's head back over to our code here and just take a look and see what's going on here. So inside of our static folder, we have this affiliate folder, and now we have all these CSS files, this JavaScript stuff, and all these vendor things that we just imported. And these are all the Bootstrap files from that theme. So, okay, let's head back over to our templates directory and look at that index.html page that we just looked at. So we need to load static on this thing too. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we need to come through here, and anytime there's any sort of static thing, we need to create a static Django tag. So instead of title, let's put, we're going to make a treadmill deals website. I don't know. So we just come through here and look for any kind of CSS or JavaScript. And here's one. And so what we need to do is create a Django tag called static, and then it's going to be in static/affiliate. So we need to type in affiliate/, and I'm just going to copy all of this because it's going to be the same for all of these. And we then come to the end of here and close that tag, just like that. Okay, so we can copy and paste the same thing on all of these. So we do that here, close our tag, and this is sort of a tedious thing, but it shouldn't take that long. Let's see, what else? There's some images here. Let's see if we can find them. Looks like it's a nav bar. We'll play with all this stuff in a bit here. So let's see. Looking for images. Placeholder image. Well, that might be all. Not sure. Scrolling. Should be more images somewhere. Oh, it's using actual URLs though, so we don't have to change those just yet. All right, let's just scroll down to the very bottom. There should be some JavaScript. Yeah, here it is. And we got to do our static for these JavaScript files as well. Close our tag. Oops. And for this one too, and close this tag. Okay, so let's go ahead and save all this stuff. But we don't want it in this index page. We want it really in this home page. So let's just get rid of all the stuff in our home. And I'm just going to Control A to highlight all this, and then Control C to copy, or you can right click and click copy. And head over to our home page, and let's paste this in. And let's save it. And we can actually get rid of our index.html file now. So I'm going to right click and delete it. Okay, so now this is our new home page, and this is how it looks, and that looks good. So let's head back over to our website and click reload and see how badly I messed this up. Not badly at all. Okay, so it works. Okay, so far so good. This is looking pretty good. And that's how you import any sort of template into your website. So let's come up here and let's modify this nav bar a bit. So head back over to our code and scroll up to the top and just kind of look for nav bar. Here it says navigation. This is looking good. I don't know why this is not. Let's close this and open it again. There we go. Now it's colorized, right? Okay, so navigation. So start Bootstrap. Instead of here, let's type in treadmill deals. I don't know. Let's save this. Head back over here and hit reload. All right, treadmill deals. Maybe we'll take off the exclamation point, right? And then just kind of look at this thing, right? We'll keep the about. We'll keep the services. We'll change that maybe to privacy policy, because you should have a privacy policy, right? Maybe we want an about page. I don't know. We don't need this, and we don't need this, and we don't need this. So I'm just going to get rid of all of those things. So let's come up here, and there's the about, and let's change this services to privacy policy. And then this contact, we don't really want that. And this navbar drop-down thing. If we click the LI, the closing LI tag highlights down here, so we can just copy all of this and delete it. Same thing with this one. And same thing with this one. Now, if you want to keep those things and play with them, you can. So let's save this. Head back over here and hit reload. Okay, so we've got about, we've got privacy policy. Now, let's deal with this big thing. This slider. We need some images here. And this is a treadmill site, so I figured we'd get some images of some people jogging or something. So let's open another web browser, and I'm going to go to unsplash.com. This is a great website for just free photos that you can use. So I'm going to type in jogging. And this looks like a good one. So let's go copy. Let's go save image as. And I'm just on my desktop in this Django directory. And I'm going to right click and I'm going to create a new folder, and let's just call this images. And inside of here, let's go, let's just call this 1. All right, we can close that. And this is another good one. Let's save as, or you can come up here and download it for free. Let's do it like this. And we'll call this, oh no, it's a web document. So never mind. Let's go back. Let's delete this. I don't know what that is. So let's actually download these. So let's download this, and let's say save file. And we'll call this one 2. Okay, and then come back and let's do the same thing with this one. Save file. Call this one 1. All right, we need one more. Let's kind of look through here. This one maybe? I don't know. 3 men running on a road. I don't know. Download for free. Let's call this 3. Okay, so now we need to add these to our static affiliate directory. And inside of here, let's create a new folder. And let's just call this images. And I'm going to pull back up this original Explorer that we had earlier. And let's go to affiliate, static, affiliate, images. And I'm also going to pull up this second one that we had. So we can go to our images. And I'm just going to copy these and drag them over. So boom, boom, boom. And we see in here are those 3 images. So that worked. Okay, so let's add these to our homepage. So let's go to our homepage, and I'm just going to scroll down and kind of look through here. Welcome to Modern Business. Let's go back and look. Welcome to Modern Business. So it's above that, it looks like. Right? So here it looks like our carousel items. So where the URL is for the first one, instead of the URL, let's create a Django tag. And this is going to be static. And it's going to be in affiliate/images/1.jpg. And we can copy this whole thing and do it for the next one right here. Instead of 1, we want 2. And let's do it for the third one as well. Instead of 1 here, we want 3. All right, let's save this. Come back and see how that worked. Hit reload. Uh-oh. Affiliate images 1. We have a problem. Oh, did I not? Yeah, I didn't close it. All right, so, oh, no, I did close it. No, I need to, there we go. That's right. All right, we need to add a single quote there and also a single quote there. Okay, so that looks right. So let's save this. Come back here and hit reload. All right, so now, boom, we've got this image. That's cool. Toggles, there's the second image. That's cool. There's the third image. Okay, so maybe these are cool images. Maybe they're terrible, whatever. You can use whatever images you want, but you know the process now of dragging them into your static directory and adding them using a static tag. We've got a little bit of text here, and we got these little things. Maybe you want that, maybe you don't. Let's go to the first one, and I'm just gonna delete that. And let's save this and see if that still works. All right, so all that stuff is gone, but this thing is still down here. All right, so that's cool. You can do that or not do that. I'm gonna Control Z to put that back. Let's go treadmill deals. And find the lowest treadmill prices online. I don't know, whatever. Save that. I'm gonna get rid of the second one and the third one. Okay, so save this, come back, hit reload. Treadmill deals, find the lowest treadmill prices online. All right, jogging, treadmill, whatever. You get the idea. Okay, so now let's come down here and change this from Welcome to Modern Business to, what do we want? Treadmill deals. Save this, come back, hit reload. Okay. So now we've got this section. Actually, I don't want any of these. I just want these cool ones with images because we're gonna put some pictures of treadmills and stuff. So we don't really need this thing at all. So let's get rid of all of this. And so I'm just gonna highlight this, and it looks like that's fine. Let's change this to treadmill deals. All right, so let's just look through here. We can get rid of this for sure. And this row, it looks like. So click on the div and then come down here and look for the closing div. And here it is. So I'm just gonna get rid of all of this stuff here. Okay, so let's save this and come back here and make sure that worked out. Okay, so that looks good. Maybe we want a line break or something here. So and let's copy this first to this. All right. And then get rid of this row thing. Okay. Maybe save this. Maybe this will look better. Okay, that's better. It has more space and stuff. Okay. So far so good. It's looking good. Now we want to start putting images in here, which begs the question, what images do we want to put here? Well, head over to, let's see, affiliate-program.amazon.com. And if you're not already signed up, go ahead and sign up as a Amazon affiliate. And I've just logged into my thing here. And this is where we're going to get, once you've logged in, this is where you're going to get your URLs for the things you want to sell on Amazon. And what I did was I just went to Amazon, I typed in treadmills. And my theory, my strategy when creating affiliate websites is to build websites with massively expensive things because you get a percentage of whatever people buy. So if you're selling things that are $20, you're going to get a 7% commission or a 5% commission on $20. That's not much. It's what, $20? What's 5%? That would be $1, right? You got to sell a lot of stuff in order to make any kind of money. On the other hand, if you're selling a $3,000 treadmill and you get 5% of that, let's do some quick math. $3,000 times 0.05, you just made yourself $150 anytime somebody buys this treadmill. So I like to focus on higher price things. So what I did was I just kind of looked through here and I grabbed a few things. Here's one for $1,500. Here's one for $1,800. Here's one for $9.99. And then I got a couple of little cheaper ones, a $600 one, a $300 one. And it looks like that's it. So what I'm going to do here, and I don't know if I can suggest this because I'm not sure exactly what the Amazon affiliate policy is as far as stealing images from Amazon, but what we can do is just kind of, click on this and then kind of right click and let's save as. And inside of our images, let's call this T1 for treadmill 1. And here we want to save image as T2 for treadmill 2. And we just kind of keep on doing this. Save image as T3. And what do you know? Save image as T4. You did not see me doing this. It might be perfectly fine. They might not care. I just haven't bothered to read their policy on swiping images like this. But whatever. So we can close all of these things. Also, while I've got you here, see this little thing at the top, this stripe thing? When you log in as your affiliate ID or whatever, this thing will pop up here. And then to get the URL for this page, you can just click this text thing, and then here it is. If you right click and copy, now anytime anybody goes to this URL, it'll go to this page and it will record that they came to this page through your affiliate URL. So that's how you get the URLs for all these things. And we'll look at that in a bit. For now, I just want to put all of these images in our website. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many did we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we need one more. So let's see. How about this? Did we have the Nordic track one already? Which one did I grab? No. Let's right click, open a new tab. And let's click on this and save image as, I don't know, T0. Okay, so we've got 6 images. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 spots here. And you can duplicate these in the HTML of the page if you want more than 6. So if you want 20, you can do that. So now let's open up our things here again. And again, we're in the static /affiliate/images directory. And I'm just gonna grab all these that we just saved, pull them in here. And okay, so T0 through T5. Let's head back over to our code and let's look through here. So here is the SRC for those things. So again, we can just create another Django tag. And remember, it's in static. And then the directory is, let's see, affiliate / images / whatever. So I'm just going to copy this and let's put it on all of these. So that was 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. Remember, there's 6 of them. Okay, so then just come back to the top and put each of our images in there. So this was T0.jpg. I think they're JPEGs, aren't they? Yeah, JPEG. T0, this one is T1.jpg. Let's see, this one is going to be T2.jpg. This one will be T3.jpg. This one will be T4.jpg. And finally, this one will be T5.jpg. So let's save this file and come back over here and see how that looked. Okay, so, you know, maybe you like this. Maybe you want to play around with your images. You could Photoshop these to be smaller sized or whatever. You know, change the aspect ratio of them a little bit. Have more white balance around it. You know, a white border. So it's smaller in there, so it's not just right up against there. But for us, since I'm not putting a whole lot of effort into this, I'll just leave it like this. We could, let's see, if we head over to getbootstrap.com and click on the documentation and components and go to cards, what is, let's see if they have images. This could be also styled with standard HTML tags. I'm just looking, do they have any sort of formatting we can do? Sizing, width, they'll be 100% unless otherwise stated. Custom CSS, text align. So if you're interested in kind of messing around with these cards to making them look a little different than this, you can. Like I said, if you really wanted to play with these and make them look nicer, then you would do that in Photoshop and just add some borders and stuff. And I'll leave that to you. This is not a course on Photoshop. Okay, so now we want to play around with this. We want to change this stuff around a little bit. And the first thing, and we want to make this clickable. We want to make this clickable. We might want to put a button down here that says order now, whatever. So let's start to do that. First things first, let's make this image clickable. So I'm going to head back over to the page where we saw this and just come up here to text. Like I said, you have to be logged into your affiliate account to do this. And just right click and create copy and click copy and head back here to our T0 image. And you can see right here, ahref, here's the link. We just pop that right in. And we can come down here and do it also here for project 1. Now, we could do this a couple of ways, right? If we really want to make this thing a full website, we could make a link on, whenever you click on one of these, to their own separate page on our website. And then we can make that page look more like, you know, this page where we have more information, we have the price listed, we have all this stuff. And you could do that. No, I'm not going to do that in this video because this is going to be a long video anyway, and it would take twice as long to do that for each of those pages. But it would be a trivial thing if you wanted to do that. So instead, I'm just going to make these clickable to Amazon. So when we click on it now, boom, it goes to this page on Amazon. It records us as being our affiliate tag, you can see. And if they buy it, then we get credited for that and we earn a commission. Same thing with this here. right? Goes to there. So what you want to do is go through here and for each of these things, do that. Now I've got a little text file that I've done that has them all for that's already done this. So I'm going to come through here and just very quickly for each of these things, just go through here and paste that stuff in. So this is number 2. So we just go here and then here. And then while we're here, I've copied a little bit of text from Amazon.com so we can paste that text in here if we want. All right. So here's the third one. Here's our URL. So find this href thing and also do it here and also do it here. Let's do the text. Paste that in here. And we can also do the title, I guess, too, while we're at it. Instead of it saying project 3, we can do the same thing for this one up here we just did. Instead of it saying project 2. Okay, so 2, 3, now we're on the 4th one. So that's 2, 3, this one, it looks like. So grab this. And again, just pop that in there and that in there. And this is the Nautilus treadmill. So let's put that as the name. And here is some text. Oh, that's a lot of text. We probably don't want that much of it. Okay, so then the next one, let's just scroll down. And this is kind of tedious, but bear with me here. It'll just take a second. Let's grab this as the name and this as that. Whoa, again, that's a lot of text. Let's just take some of it off. Okay, so now we've got, looks like one more. So that is right here and right here. The title. There, and then the description. Oh, let's get rid of some of this. Okay, so save this. Now let's come up to the very top one again. And we didn't put the name and stuff for there because I didn't copy that down yet. So let's go back to Amazon and grab that real quick. Let's see, it was the Nordic Track Commercial Treadmill. That's the name, not project 1. And for the text of this thing, oh, I don't know. What do we want? Let's just grab this bit of text. Doesn't really matter. Now you might want to come through here and actually write better stuff and spend some time on this, but for our purposes, I'm just going to slap this stuff in. So let's hit reload. Okay, so, and again, these are all kind of different size. So we've got this like stair-stepping down looking kind of thing. You can change that by customizing these images in Photoshop and making them all the same size, right? So I think the template, let's go to the live preview. It wants a 700 by a 400. So you could just make a 700 by 400 image in Photoshop. In fact, let me just pull up Photoshop real quick. In fact, I've already got it open. Oh no. Because I was doing something earlier. So let's go File, New. And we want it to be 700 by 400. And we want the background to be white. And let's go ahead and create that. Okay, so there that is. Now, if we come back to our page, and let's see, let's go copy image, and then head over to Photoshop, and right-click, or and Control-V to paste this in. Now we want to Control-T to resize this. I'm going to hold down the Alt button, and I'm just going to drag this over, right? So you can sort of do this however you want. So let's do it like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now let's save this as a JPEG. So let's see, export as. We want a JPEG. There we go. And again, navigate to our C drive, website directory, affiliate, static, affiliate, images, T0. Okay. Yes, we want to save it. All right. Now it will work. Boom. So if you did that for every one of these, it would look better. So let's just do it for the first three. So let's go copy image, head back over to Photoshop, and I'm gonna do that. Control V to paste it, Control T to resize it, hold down the Alt button, drag it down, just kind of, however you want to do it. See, it's nice. It tells you when it's centered. All right, so we can do that, and then file, export as, change it to JPEG, export all. We want this again to be in C, website, affiliate, static, affiliate, images, and then T1. Yes, replace. All right, one more. I'll try and make this quick. Let's go copy image, back over to Photoshop. Let's hide this layer, paste, Control T, Alt, drag, drop, do the things, resize it. That looks good. Okay, enter, file, export as, JPEG up here so we can export all. One last time, go to our C drive, our website directory, affiliate, static, affiliate, images, and T2. Yes. All right, so did it pay off? Yes, it did. That looks better. So right away, I see this is way too much text. So let's go to the third one. Close this. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. This is way too much text, so let's just get rid of all of this. Save it. And again, this is just aesthetic stuff, right? So actually we can get rid of, let's get rid of users. So let's see, users. There we go. Save it. Back here. Okay. So again, you can do that for these as well. But, we're starting to look good now, right? Okay, so now we want buttons on here, right? So let's put some buttons. So let's head over to getbootstrap.com, click on the documentation, go down to components, and click on buttons. And what do we want? Secondary. Let's scroll back over here. What's our website looking like? Some blue. Yeah, let's make that secondary. I like that gray color. So we just come down here to this and copy this code. So then below this text, right, we could just do this. So let's save this just to make sure this is looking okay. Hit reload, and okay, it pops right up. Okay, so that's pretty good. So let's put those buttons for all of our things. So underneath the P tag, I'll just put this there. Same thing here. We've already done that here. 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's save this and come back and hit reload and make sure that that looks good. Okay. So now instead of secondary on each of these, let's put the prices. So I've got the prices of all of these things right here, except for this first one. It was, let's see, looks like this guy right here, $1,799. So let's come back to the top here. And instead of secondary, we want it to put that, right? So then the next one was $1,499. So that was the Bowflex. The next one was $1,899. The Cardio 3G. There we go. The next one was the Nautilus, $9.99. That's this guy. The next one was, let's just do this. Sunny Health. There we go, Sunny Health. Okay, and then finally it looks like $349.99. Okay, so let's save this and take a look. Make sure we didn't mess anything up too terribly. Okay. Okay, so now we need these buttons to go somewhere. So let's grab, let's see, this URL, and let's put it in the button. And what we actually need to do is create links. So let's go href equals, let's go href equals this, and then class equals, and then we can just get rid of all of this. Instead of a button, this is now an A. So let's save this and see if that worked. I think that's how you do buttons with Bootstrap. It's been a while. Okay, so that worked. So now we just need to come through here for each of these and do that again. So, okay, we can do that. So let's go to the next one here. Grab the link, come down here to the button. We could just href equals that, and then change that. Okay, that should work. Same thing here. Go to the button, change it to href to make it a link. Change this to an A. Okay, 3 down, 3 to go. Change this, copy this, go to button, href equals that. Change it to A. Okay, 2 more to go. Copy. Change the button. href. Boom. Change it to A. 1 more. Copy. Come down here. href equals. Okay, so let's save this. Come back over here. Hit reload. Everything seems to be okay. Click on one. Yep, that's right. Okay. All right, so we're coming right along. I would suggest you change these images to look a little nicer, and maybe I'll do that off camera. But now we got this thing right here. So what can we do here? Well, if we come back here and click on native shopping ads, there's all kinds of cool stuff we can do. We can create a search ad, for instance. So let's click create search ads. And we can create this sort of widgety thing. So here we can type in what we want to search. So let's go treadmills. And boom, we get this treadmill thing and we get this searchable thing, right? It's kind of cool. And to use this, we can just copy this code like this and paste it in. So let's try and do that and see how it looks. I haven't actually tried this yet. But what we want to do is kind of where this image is, put that stuff right there or somewhere around there. So, okay, let's try that. Let's look for that image. Let's scroll down. And it looks like this is probably it. So I'm just going to delete it and paste in that text, that code, and then let's save this and come back here and hit reload. I have no idea what this is going to look like. Oh, look at that. That is pretty cool. So now we have all these things popping up, and what's even better, we've got this search bar, which is really cool. If somebody types in necklace, doesn't really matter, shows them necklaces, but it's counted as our affiliate. Now, if they buy anything on Amazon, it's going to count as our affiliate. So very, very cool. We can also put a little thing here. We can maybe put a little form for an email thing, sign up for our treadmill newsletter or something, whatever you want. I don't know. We could just play around with it, or you can take it out completely. let's look here. So here is, looks like where it is, starting right here. Maybe we just copy all of this stuff. And paste in another one of those things. What does that look like? That doesn't look great. If we could have them line up, that would look cool. Or we could come back here and type jogging. Oops, nope, come back. It's not what we want. We want to do jogging right here. And then copy this code. And let's remove that. Paste that in. What does this look like? I'm just playing around here. Okay, so that kind of looks not bad, right? Maybe we want to keep it like that. That's cool. Maybe we could put something between there. Right? I don't know. Let's play with it. Let's see. We want a row. Let's see. What do we got here? Div class row, maybe. Just right here. I don't know. And let's head over to the Bootstrap documentation real quick. And I don't know. Let's grab a Jumbotron real quick. Copy. Paste. Save. That doesn't look that great. Can we center that? How do you center things? It's been a while. Div class Jumbotron center. I don't know. Nope. Let's look at this right here. Maybe that'll give us a clue. So let's scroll down and look at this call to action section. Let's copy these two things in front of our Jumbotron. Instead of class row, let's do it like this. And then add another closing div. Let's save this, see what this looks like. Well, that doesn't look good at all. All right, so scratch that. Let's go down to this call to action section. Oh, there's an HR. All right, let's grab this whole bit. And let's just replace our whole Jumbotron nonsense here with that. Save it. All right, that maybe is looking better. Let's put another HR, stands for horizontal rule, there. Okay, that's looking good. Now this is all messed up, apparently. All right, well, let's just stop doing all of this. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Save it. All right, that looks better. But right here, I do want to try and put, let's see, where does this div? It's this row here. So let's try and let's go div class equals row. And let's go HR, give us a horizontal rule. Let's save this. Hit reload. Well, that didn't work at all. All right, so let's get rid of this then. Save this. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Now, underneath here, let's just put some line breaks. Save it. All right, that's better, I think. Actually, let's take one of these and put it there. Okay, so let's save this. All right, so that's a little better. Just a little separation between those things. And I think that's cool. Now, finally, we can play with this call to action thing. We could just, we could come down here to where it says call to action. Let's see, right here. And let's just type shop treadmills on Amazon. And then pull up our Amazon thing and go product links. And let's go treadmills. And let's see, we can pick one of these things and get a link. Or we can link to any page. Link to search results. What would best be? Let's see, what do we got here? Sports and fitness. Enter keyword, treadmills. Treadmills. Get the HTML. And then here we can just copy this code. Or we could just come up here and grab the link. So I'm going to do that. Let's head back over here. And instead of this, let's just type in this whole thing. Save it. Come back here and hit reload. Shop treadmills on Amazon. When we click on this, boom, it goes to Amazon. It has all the treadmills. Okay, that's cool, I guess. And we can change this. And up here, let's add some line breaks around this to create some separation. And we can type in some stuff. Jogging in your own home has never been easier. We searched all of Amazon.com for the lowest treadmill prices. Whatever. Save it. Come back here, hit reload. And then underneath of here, let's put another couple of line breaks just because we need some more separation. All right, that looks better. And copyright, see your website 2019. Okay, so I'm going to call this basically done. This is a very cheesy website, but you get the idea. You can be creative here. You can build this out. You can make better images here. You can resize these better, more like this instead of big like this. But you get the idea. This is super simple. And you could start making some money by doing this. So, all right, we're almost there now. We've got this working on our local host, but we need to make some changes in order to push this up to Heroku. So let's head back over to our code. Actually, let's head back over to our Git Bash terminal. Control C to break out of this. I'm going to clear the screen, turn the server off. What we want is we need a proc file. So touch proc file, capital P, and then we head back over here and look down here for our proc file. We can open it, and we just need to type in web : gunicorn, and that's like unicorn with a G in front of it, gunicorn, and then website.wsgi, because that's what we called our project up here, website, right? Or right here, website, originally. So save this. Okay, so that's that. Now we need to pip install a whole bunch of things because Heroku requires a whole bunch of things. So let's pip install Gunicorn. Next, we need to pip install Django _ Heroku. Next, we need to pip install Python -decouple. And finally, we need to pip install DJ _ database _ URL. Okay, so those are the things we need. Now we need to create a requirements file that lists all of those things that we just installed. So let's go pip freeze and then greater than, let's call this requirements.txt. Okay, so now we can head back over to our code and we see we've got this requirements.txt file and it has all the stuff that our project needs. Okay, so finally we need to go to our settings.py file and we need to do a bunch of stuff, right? So up at the top, we need to import all those things we just installed. So import Django _ Heroku. We need to import DJ _ database _ URL. We need from decouple import config. Okay, now head down to middleware and we need to install some middleware that we just in pip installed. So we need white noise. This deals with our static files. .middleware .white noise middleware, and it's all, each one of those has a capital. So capital W, capital N, capital M. Okay. So that works. Now scroll down to the very bottom and we need to do static files _ storage equals, and this is going to be white noise .storage .compressed capital C compressed manifest capital M static capital S files capital F and storage capital S. Okay. And then finally, we need to put in Django _ Heroku .settings locals and then that. Okay, so that's all we need to work with Heroku as far as settings and configuring our app, but we need something kind of important. We need the Heroku tool belt. So go to Google and type in Heroku tool belt. And if you don't know, Heroku is a web hosting company. They have a free tier and we're going to use the free tier. So I like using that. So head over to devcenter.heroku.com and then it's going to be /articles /Heroku-CLI. And CLI stands for command line interface. It allows our terminal to connect to Heroku. So just scroll down here. And if you're on Windows, you want the 64-bit installer. If you're on Mac or Linux, you can grab these two and go ahead and do that. I'm not going to walk you through it. It's super simple. But once you install that, you need to come back here and close this terminal and reopen the terminal. And when you do, you need to navigate back to your C/website/website directory and turn on your virtual environment. It's important that it is turned on. Okay, so now we need to set up Git version control. So head over to codemy.com /Git. And here are the commands that you always need to do to set up Git. So I'm just going to copy and paste each of these into the terminal real quick. So right click, paste, username John Elder. All right. The next one, right click, copy, right click, paste, and then your email. And you know, this is just what we have to do the first time, every time when we set up Git for a new project. So right click, copy, right click, paste. Okay, almost there. Finally, this one, right click, copy, right click, paste. And then finally, git init is the last command. And you'll notice now it says master. We've created a master Git branch for our project. So let's go ahead and save our code to Git. So git add period. All right. And then git commit -am. Let's call this initial commit. Okay. So now we're good to go. Now, finally, we need to create an SSH key so that we can connect to Heroku securely. So to do that, we type in mkdir, and we want this to be in our default directory, and we want to call this .ssh, and the dot makes it disappear. It makes it invisible. All right, so now we need to cd into our default directory .ssh, and we want to type in ssh-key gen.exe to create a public-private key pair. Where do we want to save this? We want to save it right here. And what password do we want? We don't want a password, so hit enter again, and boom, it's been created. So now we need to move back into our original directory that we've been working in. That's website/website. And if we type in ls, we see there's our manage.py file, so we're in the right spot. We see the master branch highlighted, so we're in the right spot. And we see the virtual environment has been turned on, so we're in the right spot. Okay, so now you need to go to Heroku.com, and if you haven't signed up already, you need to sign up for a free account. Now, they may ask you for your credit card. That's just what they do. They used to. I don't know if they still do. Enter your credit card. They're not going to charge you. They're a good company, unless you use something that costs money. We're going to use the free tier, so we don't have to worry. Go ahead and enter your credit card. It's not going to get charged. So what we need to do now is log in. So let's go Heroku log in. And it says press any button to open a web browser. So I hit enter, boom, it pops up. Here we can log in. I'm logged in. All right, so we're good to go there. Head back over to our terminal and hit Control-C to break out. And it says, see, we logged in correctly. So now we need to add our SSH keys. So let's go Heroku keys:add. And it's saying, hey, we found your keys in that hidden directory. A lot of good that did. Say, do we want to upload it? Yes. All right, so that's done. Hit Control-C to break out. Yes. Clear the screen. Now we need to create an app on Heroku. So let's go Heroku create. Creating app. And here is our app. So let's highlight this URL, copy it. And let's head over here and paste it in. And hey, we get this default app. So, okay, that's cool. So now we need to push our code up to Heroku. So have we made any changes since we last saved it to Git? I don't think so. So we can just now type git push Heroku master to push our code up to Heroku. Sometimes this takes a minute, sometimes it takes 5 minutes, sometimes it takes 20 minutes, sometimes it takes 30 seconds. You just never know. And we might get an error, and we'll see if that happens, what we can do about it. When you're dealing with a lot of static files, sometimes you get a static file error, so we'll see. Okay, so we did get an error. In order to get around it, we need to put in this command. So I'm going to highlight it, click copy, right click and paste. Okay, so now we can git push Heroku master again, and hopefully this time it will work. Compressing, done, launching. All right, looks like so far no errors. Deployed and done. Okay, so now we can head back here and click reload. And boom, our website is live online. And the URL is litbasin05446.herokuapp.com, which is kind of goofy, right? But that's cool. So now if we don't like that URL, we can change it. We can type in Heroku, rename, and let's call this Codemy affiliate. I don't know. No, let's call it Codemy Treadmill. Codemy Treadmills. Surely that's not taken. And it looks like it wasn't. So now we can head back here and we can, instead of lit basin, we can go to Codemy treadmills.herokuapp.com and it works. Very cool. Oh, look at this. This index.html goes to a file not found. So let's change that real quick. Head over to our homepage. Go to the top. Find this thing, and instead of here, we want to just be like this. All right, so now we can head over here, type in git add period. Oops, git add period. There we go. Git commit -am changed link on homepage. Git push Heroku master. All right, while that does that, I want to talk a little bit more about this URL. So this is fine if that's what you like, but if you want your own website domain name, so if you wanted, for instance, Codemy treadmills.com, how would you go about doing that? Well, it's really simple. And all we do is go back over to Heroku, log into your account, and find your app. So I've got a bunch of apps. I've got 3 pages of them, but right here at the top is Codemy Treadmills. Go ahead and click on it. You probably only have one app, so just go ahead and click on it. And then click on settings, and then just come down here to domains. Where's it at? There you go, domains, and click add domain. So let's say you had Codemy treadmills.com. You would just type that in there, right? Now I don't have that, so I'm not going to do that, but that's part of the thing. Next, you have to go to wherever you bought your domain name. You know, you usually get domains from something called a registrar. GoDaddy is one, Namecheap is one. I like Namecheap, so that's what I use. So log into your registrar and go to the domains and find whatever domain you want to use, right? I've got a bunch of them. Let's see if I can find one that's not being used for anything. Doesn't look like it. But let's pretend this SEOfool.com. I don't think that website exists anymore. So you click on manage usually. And then at least for Namecheap, you go to advanced DNS and click on that. And when you do, oh, no, we can't for this one. It's being used for something else. All right, let's go back. Elder resume should be one. All right, so let's click on manage, go to advanced DNS. And what you want to do is add a new CName in the settings here. So you can see I've already got one here. What I would do if this is a new domain name we wanted to point to Heroku, we would just click this, add a record, scroll down to CName, and then the host is going to be www, and then the target is going to be whatever your Heroku app is. So ours is, let's hit reload here, is this right here. So we would just paste in that, codemytreadmills.herokuapp.com. I would change this to like 1 minute, and then you just click save, right? So I'm not going to do that because I don't want to do that, but that's how you would do it. And then I told you wrong, I think, on Heroku. When you go to your Heroku settings and come down to domain, you need to type in www.codemytreadmills, or whatever your domain name is. So www.codemytreadmills.com, and then click next and it'll add it. I don't want to do that. And then again, just when you go to your registrar, add a CName however you do at your registrar. They're all different, right? GoDaddy is going to be different than Namecheap. What you can do is go to Google and just type in, like, for instance, if you use GoDaddy, type in something like GoDaddy Heroku domain name or something like that. You'll get a tutorial on how to do it. But really, you just go into your advanced DNS settings, add a new record, make that record a CName, put the host as www, and then the target as whatever your current Heroku URL is. Ours is codemytreadmills.herokuapp.com. And that's it. So after you do that, it should work out just fine. So now we can hit reload here, and hopefully this has been fixed. Yes, it has. And we're good to go. So that's all there is to it. We went through this very quickly. And yes, I get it. This is a cheesy website, right? This is not that great looking, but you can play around with this. You can make it look nice. You can use 1,000 different themes that you can find. You can buy a theme online. The process is the same. So you can make it look as nice as you want. That's a whole different thing. That's design. I'm gonna leave that up to you. I'm not a designer, I'm a coder. But I think you can see just how easy it is to build out these websites with affiliate products. And you can actually make some good money. I've made some decent money making affiliate websites. Not exactly looking like this. I make them a little more complicated than that. But, pretty cool. And pretty easy. We've done this in like an hour and a half or so. We did not spend a lot of time on this. So that's pretty cool. So have fun with this, play around with this, sign up as an affiliate at Amazon or anywhere else. Any other kind of affiliate program out there will work for this. And you can build out a website. You can build out 100 of these little websites, 1,000 of them. Figure out how to automate it. You can really make some money then, right? I'm going to leave that to you though. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to smash the like button below, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out Codemy.com where you can use coupon code YouTube to get $22 off membership. You pay just $27 to access all my courses, hundreds of videos, and the PDFs of all my best-selling coding books. And that price is probably going up in the new year 2020. So if you want that deal, lock it in now and join over 60,000 students learning to code just like you. My name is John Elder from Codemy.com, and we'll see you in the next video.